You were charged with Monica Sementilli. Is that correct?
Yes.
You see her seated over there?
I do. I wanted her to have fun with everything, not just sexually, just everything. I murdered him because I wanted her.
That was Monica Sementilli's former lover, Robert Baker, who testified on her behalf for the defense. Now, he hoped the jury would believe his story, that Monica was not, in fact, involved, but the jury didn't buy it.
No, they didn't. Let's head back into court now, where the judge is issuing his sentence.
Although a person is asking for probation, the defendant is statutorily ineligible for probation, pursuant to the dictates penal section 190 and 190.2, and consequent probation is denied. As counsel has pointed out, I do have discretion under penal section 654 as to which count to impose sentence. Listening to the evidence in this matter, I do find that the defendant was the mastermind in this conspiracy to commit murder. Baker did not have the intelligence to plan such a brutal, well-thought-out slaughter. The defendant was the prime mover in this execution of a human being, and consequently, I am utilizing my discretion to impose the more serious of the sentences. Although this is not before me, Penal Code Section 1385.1 states that a court does not have discretion to strike a special circumstance that is found true by the jury. The legislature has, in its wisdom, had such bills before it that would take away this lack of discretion. For purposes of any future legislature, I must state now that if I had the discretion to strike a special circumstance, in this particular case, I would not. For the crime which the defense has been convicted in count 1, I violated penal section 187, subsection A, murder in the first degree, with special circumstances having been found true pursuant to penal section 190.2, subsection A, subsection 1, and 190.2, subsection A, subsection 15. We sentence the court as follows. Probation is denied for the reasons I have stated. Defendant is sentenced to state prison for the term prescribed by law, which is life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. As to count 2, violation of section 182, subsection A, subsection 1, conspiracy to commit murder. Defendant is sentenced to state prison for the term prescribed by law, which in that case is 25 years to life. The sentence in count 2 is stayed pursuant to penal section 654. Said stay to become permanent upon the successful completion of the sentence in count 1. Then is levied a $10,000 restitution fine pursuant to penal section 1202.4, subsection B. An $80 security fee, which is $40 per count. A $60 criminal court assessment, which is $30 per count. She is to submit a tissue sample for a DNA data bank pursuant to penal section 296. She is given the following credits of 2,932 actual days, 0 days conduct credits pursuant to penal section 2933.2. This time, ma'am, I have to advise you that you have the right to appeal to the Court of Appeal from the judgment of this court. You have, if you wish to appeal, you have 60 days to file your notice of appeal. It must be filed in this court and not in the Court of Appeal. It must state that you are appealing, what it is you're appealing from. It must be signed by you or your attorney. If you appeal, you have a right at no cost to you to a transcript of the trial court proceedings that's provided by the California Rules of Court. If you appeal and you do not have the money to hire an attorney, one will be appointed for you free of charge by the appellate court. You understand your appellate rights, ma'am? Very well. We are done.
Your Honor, can I ask one additional thing? The court has any discretion for asking that the court recommend that she be housed in CIW, which is a closer state prison facility for the benefit of her children who obviously want to continue seeing her?
I cannot tell the Department of Corrections Rehabilitation where to place their inmates.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the judge treating this crime with the seriousness that I believe it deserves. He believed it deserved. The jury believes it deserved. And he basically sentenced her on the higher charge. Excuse me, sounded like he had the discretion to choose the lower conspiracy, which would have been some term of years to life.
Right.
But he chose life in prison without parole.
That's right. And then the other one is stayed until she successfully serves the first. All it means, Michael, at the end of the day, she is not going anywhere.